Yo, what is good, y'all? G2PO Grayson here. The time has come. You Edgy Ryu players have been asking for this guide, and I think it's about time I try to help you guys play the character who I call Tiger Knee, the character. Let's get right to it, y'all. Now, Kage is a character who I call a true execution glass cannon character. Kage has your traditional Shoto-like moves, your Fireball, your Tatsu, and your Shoryuken. However, Kage doesn't really work like your typical Shoto. Kage has a Fireball for close range poking, and a Tatsu meant for buffer whiff punishes. You can't get through Fireballs with it. He relies on making sure he scares his opponents using mix-ups with his amazing throw game, teleports, cross-ups, and hard knockdowns. Commonly described to be like evil Ryu, Kage also contains a red fireball and stomps. His red fireballs can help him try to fight back against zoners and help him deal with the mid-range neutral game. Stomps can help Kage move closer to his opponents to help him stay in. Kage's strengths show in his offense. He is a character with a 5.1 walk speed, leaving him at the top 10 fastest walk speeds in the game. To put into perspective, his walk speed is kinda similar to Kami's. This means close and personal is the way to go, as Kage doesn't have the most reliable way to play the zoning game, also does not have the normals to play the mid-range neutral game. Kage is sitting at a 925 life and 950 stun. This means you much rather finish the job before it's lights out. Now I know you're probably like, yo Grayson, all I hear is you chatting right now. Let's get right to the point. How do I deal with the CFN warriors? How do I get in with my chicken arms and my stubby normals? I'm gonna get to that right now, yo. I gotcha. Now Kage in the neutral game can be a bit rough, as his normals aren't the fastest and lack range. However, Kage's light red fireball, stand heavy punch, low forward into fireball, and lastly forward fierce can help. Light red fireball shifts Kage's hurtbox a bit backwards, allowing him to dodge moves, which leaves the opponent wide open for the light red fireball to connect. This is your time to dash up and try to create some sort of offense. Keep in mind that light red fireball isn't a normal fireball, so if you use this too much, they might jump in on you, and you will respond with a medium DP. If you have the proper spacing ready, you can use a heavy Shoryu and get better Oki. Now I must say, my favorite button to catch people just mashing all over the screen, throwing their limbs out, their privileged moves, the long range normals, has to be standing heavy punch. This move is very, very good, especially because the hit stun on it and the damage, plus the stun is very, very good. You combine this with a special cancel of either EX Tatsu or heavy Tatsu, and you end it with a heavy Shoryu. This grants amazing Oki. Now something very similar to other Shotos that Kage does have is doing low forward into fireball. We all know this is your long range poke. Your low forward into fireball is the safest poke from a long range, and this creates space. Not only is it good because it's pushing them towards the corner, when you create the space, if they try to retaliate, you can whiff punish them. Now I will say low forward in itself is very, very good, as Kage can now hit confirm from it, but that is something you will have to master with time, and you will have to get ready and react to. Fought through the neutral game. Now I'm in there. We are in there. What do we do now? Come on, Grayson, tell me what I do. What are the best pressure tools? How do I use my frame data to my advantage? I got you right now. Now, the normals I use when I'm in there is crouching medium punch, standing light punch, forward fears, and throw. Crouching medium punch is one of Kage's most plus normals. It leaves him +3 on block and allows him to frame trap in many other ways. Using this in combination with throws is very deadly, as your opponent must react to your strike throw game. If you catch their throw, they could be eating a big stomp combo. A combination of the two during pressure is what makes Kage a scary character. Like crouching medium punch, stand light punch is also +3 on block, but has lower block stun. This button is amazing to use in combination with Kage's amazing walk speed. This button allows you to start tick throwing your opponent, as they cannot jab out of it. Also very good for frame trapping. Forward Fears grants Kage the most reward. It leads into big damage if crush countered in the corner, as you can connect any DP after. Even bigger damage when connected in trigger 1. Heavy Stomp is your only plus on block stomp. It is very good. It leaves you +3 on block and pretty much allows you to get in on your opponent. I would say you're kind of using this as stagger pressure in a sense, as you kind of are risking it because you are wide open, but the reward is you are +3 on block and you can apply more pressure. Now, this is a topic I get a lot. This is a question I get a lot. How do you do Tiger Knee Tatsu? Right? I show all these highlights doing the pretty much executing it, and it's very hard for me to think of a way to really show you guys how to do it. There's so many ways you can play the game. There's pad, fight stick, hitbox, even keyboard, and even on pad you can play on the D-pad or analog. I play on analog. I know a lot of people call me weird for that. I just grew up that way. Obviously, like some games like MK, I don't play on that. Anyways, let's get to the point. Very difficult for me to come up with a way to actually show you guys how to do it or come out of this video knowing how to do it, but I can try my best to show you the input as clean as I can. So I hope this part really helps. Now I have a question for you. Can you Tiger Knee? Oh, you can't? I got you. I'm gonna show you how exactly you do a fireball, instant air fireball, and a instant air Tatsu. Right? Let's start off with the fireball. To do this input, you must do a quarter circle forward, then a diagonal up forward, right? Now, I will say, as you are doing the motion, as soon as you feel like you hit the diagonal motion, press a button, right? Because that means you are doing the quarter circle forward. It is buffered as a fireball, and since you went diagonally up, it will do an instant air fireball. This was a little bit more complicated, right? Even the Tiger Knee master himself, I mess up, right? This is a little bit more difficult for me sometimes, but something I do is I do a full circle backwards, right? Since a full circle, there is no special move that Kage has that is a full circle back. It still reads the Tatsu motion, right? So what I do is a full circle back, and you jump forward diagonally, Tatsu. Now you must perform it instantly. It requires the same technique as the TK Fireball. You have to do it instantly, pretty much make sure you press that button you want, and all variations are the same, just like the Fireball. Time to explain his V skills and V triggers. Now this is the juicy part of Kage. Like, come on, I know this character turns into a whole anime character in this V trigger, I swear, but let's keep it together. V skill 1 is pretty much a armor move. You kind of absorb a hit, only one hit, and you release an attack. Release it right away, you get no follow-up after. However, if you fully charge it, you can get a dash up DP, and in the corner you can get any version of DP that you want if fully charged and connected. Now if you connect this move not fully charged, the opponent will pop upwards, leading you to get juggles. If you fully charge it and they get crush countered, you can get a full dash up confirm. Now, with all this reward comes a price. The move is very unsafe on block if you slightly charge it, leaving you -6 on block. So you must be wise how you go about using this move. If you fully charge it, however, you will be safe on block but not plus, leaving you -2. However, it does have a weakness to lows. The armor does not activate on lows. Any low will beat out the armor, and you must be careful as you can get crush countered. In V trigger 1, V skill 1 becomes very enhanced. If you just use it, it is 0 on block. You can't trade if you use your 3-framer and if someone else is using their 3-framer as well. Now if you fully charge it, it will leave you +6 on block, allowing you to apply the pressure a lot better. If you fully charge it, it beats every move no matter what, no matter if it's high or low. If charged slightly in V trigger, you will dash forward and push them away. If fully charged, you will stun them, allowing you to get a big damage combo. Now Kage's V skill 2, Red Shadow Fist, makes Kage leap forward. You can choose whether you want to keep it closer or further away if you hold forward and perform the attack. If counter hit, Kage can get a little follow from it. Kage's V skill 2 enhancement in trigger 1 has Kage fly up to the sky, coming down, slamming the ground, popping the opponent upwards, allowing him to get more combos and juggles. Through the V skills and the enhancements in trigger, let's talk about what can you do when you're in each trigger. Now in trigger 1, this is pretty much the utility V trigger. You can teleport in, out, air dash, and air dash backwards. Now you can cancel into a dive kick. This is a very good V trigger as it's pretty much your way of getting in. Now, a way you can utilize this teleport in the offense is by doing a heavy red fireball and canceling it into a teleport. This will leave you +4 on block, allowing you to throw your opponent, strike, or go for a mix-up. However, you must be careful. If you do this too close, you will be -1 on block.
A reliable way to apply this pressure is by doing a sweep with a stand light punch and quickly go for their red fireball. If they quickly wake up, you will be +2 on block. If they roll backwards, you'll be +4 on block. The mix-up in this situation could be a TK Tatsu. Now this obviously you need to make sure your opponent is conditioned to go for throws, as they can just duck it or mash. Mix-up I do like to go for when I do land the TK Tatsu, I like to air dash backwards, heavy kick, and go for a full combo. If I still have the trigger, I can get an even bigger combo. Something I also like doing in the corner when I go for a TK Tatsu is doing a double cross up. That means you teleport back into the corner, land a cross up, which is your medium kick, and you go for full confirm. Now, another mix-up you can go for in the corner is doing an instant air teleport. I will show you the input right here. Now, if you do this instant air teleport, you can go for a medium kick cross up. Now, it will cross up and land you on the same side, depending on how long you hold the teleport for. Now, if your opponent V-shifts this situation, your TK Tatsu can actually hit them. From here, you can confirm like this. If you autopilot the back teleport, you can air EX Fireball into V-skill. If you have V-trigger, of course, you can get a full confirm. If you have V-trigger when you teleport forward and go for a meaty throw, you can actually land a crush counter sweep and V-skill as it OTGs off the ground and get a bigger confirm. Depending on your meter, depends how much damage you can dish out. Now let's talk about anti-airs. Kage has many ways to anti-air his opponent. A lot of fun ways, in fact. Here are some ways he can do it. Figure 1 allows you to make a lot of moves a lot safer, especially out of teleports. One thing I like to go for is an EX overhead into a back teleport. Now you must be careful, there are some characters who can actually punish this with a CA, but some cannot. V-Trigger 2 allows you to do two things. Hard knock down the opponent and allows you to do demon. However, you must need 3 bars for this. You can force a lot of situations with this V-Trigger, as your opponent must wake up after the hard knockdown. This V-Trigger allows Kage to pretty much perform V-Trigger 2 with whatever he connects. This is very good, as it pretty much allows you to just get in. Now originally I wanted to just make a pointless text section of this video, but I think I'm going to put that in another video, and hopefully you guys really enjoy that. I hope this actually helped you in some way, shape, or form. I try to get into the little things that I do. I'm going to talk more about mix-ups and offense a lot more in the next video, but I kept this kind of like a basis, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I don't really ask for this, but like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want more of, what you guys did not like about my guy, what you guys want to see maybe in part 2, because I'm definitely doing a part 2. This video is way too long, and my god, Kage is so animated, there's so much within this character. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see next time. The next topic I will be talking about is called, I'm gonna call it Meaty Tiger Knee. That's what I'm gonna call it, right? A lot of pointless tech, a lot of tech that I used to have on my channel. If you guys used to watch my channel, way before, I have so much pointless tech on there before I try to, put more organization with the channel and all that stuff. I have so much pointless tech on the channel from probably years or months now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learn how to tiger knee, and I'll see you guys in the next one.